Hi, my name's Charlie. I'm an accountant from Portland, Oregon, and today I wanted to make this video to just talk about 10 tools that I use to increase productivity that are either free or extremely cost effective and that have nothing to do with Excel. So the first one that I use regularly is called BullZip. It's a PDF printer, and for me the productivity just comes from the fact that I can share files without having to worry about compatibility of the other people who are viewing them. I can just put, whether I'm working with a spreadsheet or a Word doc or whatever, I can just print it to PDF and know that they're going to be able to see it the way that I see it. It helps because you can append things, you can put passwords on things. It's got a couple of different features. My main thing that I like about it is that it takes the file name, including the folder that it's saved in, and it makes that a string as you're working with it so that you can easily attach it to email later. It's just a nice little time saver. Another product I use is called Everything. It's a search tool that indexes different network drives or things on your computer and lets you bind it to a key so that you can easily search your files. Once you get in the habit of using this, it becomes just core to, I basically open most files through this because it's just so easy to hit the button, type the name, and be in the file, not having to worry about where you put it. All right, the next one is a little more basic. It's a website called Trello. It's just a to-do list that allows you to attach files or images or collaborate with other people, and just lets you put all the different tasks you want to get done that day down into a list and then organize them to prioritize them. All right, the next one is one a lot of people use, of course, but Slack. I think it's just a good productivity tool because it allows you to avoid emails and just have short, direct conversations with the people that you need to talk to. And so it's got a lot of features, more than I care to go into in this video, but yeah. All right, another one is Calendly. It is a website that allows you to connect it to your calendar, and then you can send people a link, and then when they want to schedule a meeting with you, they can just see what times you have available and put something on your calendar without ever having to talk to you. And so it increases productivity because then you can just save all that time of having two people just sitting there looking at calendars trying to figure out what time works for both of them. All right, another one is an IDE called Atom. It's basically a text editor that helps you to write code by having features like autocomplete, and it highlights the different syntax of the code that you're working with to help you understand which part each one does. There's a lot more features in it, but those are the major things that I use it for, and it's free, so good to use. Another tool is called AutoHotkey. It lets you, I've talked about it in other videos, but basically it lets you set things to hotkeys. You can also set up what's called hot strings, which are just allow you to replace common errors that you type, for example. Like if you commonly typo a word, it will replace it with the correct version, or even something more complex like canned emails that you would commonly send, you can save, and it just makes a lot of little things easier to work with. The next one, this is kind of much bigger than the scope of this video, but Python can be a very good time saver if you can build the automations that you need. For me, it's getting data into the accounting system, but it saves me a lot of time from having to do something just very repetitive because you can build it into a Python program that runs on a schedule without you having to really do anything, and it just can be a great time saver if you're able to get your code up and running. Another one is Xero. This is an accounting software, and it does cost money, so it's not free, but you can try it for free, and it can be a real time saver in a lot of different ways. It can automate things relating to payables and receivables and your accounting process and payroll and all those different things. Again, kind of outside of the scope of this video, but it's definitely something that I use to save time regularly. And then finally, this one's, again, kind of just for accountants, but there's a tool called Spotlight Reporting that just helps you consolidate multiple Xero files, or if you have QuickBooks Online files or a couple of other different types that it can work with. It allows you to connect all of them to the software, and then you can import the newest accounting data into Spotlight, and what that lets you do is build reports from a combination of maybe 5 or 10 different accounting entities that is all consolidated into one report. It can be a huge time saver. If you've ever had to consolidate a set of accounting entities in Excel, it can be quite the process, and so this just takes a lot of the steps out of that. And so yeah, these are just some tools that I use and find helpful. I hope you find them helpful and can find a way to use them in your job. Here are the links, and yeah, thank you for watching.